Hello friends and welcome back to my channel Beauty of Language and Literature. Do not forget to like, subscribe and comment. So, I will again be asking you a few quick questions. See whether you are able to answer them or not. So the first question is, in an aside, what does Shylock confess? The second question is, what is it that Antonio criticized and that Shylock does as a regular business practice? The third question is, what does Shylock tell that Antonio has done to him in the past? And the fourth question is, how does Bassanio feel towards the agreement and the conditions put forward for the loan? Now, children, do you remember at what note did we end Act 1, Scene 2? No? Okay then, let me remind you. Nerissa and Portia were talking about their suitors, and at that moment, a servant enters with a message that the Prince of Morocco will be arriving at that night. So, the Act 2 Scene 1 starts from this point itself. In Belmont, the Prince of Morocco has arrived to win over Portia's hand for marriage. The prince asks Portia not to judge him for his dark complexion and assures her that he is as well dressed as any other European man. Portia then reminds him that her own tastes do not matter, since the process of choosing the caskets is stipulated in her father's will, and it makes him as worthy as any other suitors. With the lengthy proclamation of his own heroism and bravery, the Prince of Morocco asks Portia to lead him to the caskets where he may venture his guess. And at this point, Portia reminds the prince the penalty of choosing the incorrect caskets. She says that if he chooses the incorrect box, then he will have to remain unmarried for the rest of his life. The prince agrees to it, and then Portia takes him off to dinner. Now, let us see the detailed analysis of the scene. The elaborate excuse that Prince of Morocco gives for his dark complexion calls our attention to it and shows the cultural differences between Portia and Shakespeare's audiences. His extravagant praise for his own valor and bravery seems to be making him less attractive and less mannered. The long list which he gives of the ladies who had loved him makes Portia even less attractive towards him. And on the other hand, Portia's response to the constant protestations put forward by the prince shows that how courtly and polite she is, and it also shows her good breeding. Not only this, it shows the virtuous acquiescence of Portia towards her dead father's will. But her words also makes it clear that she does not want to marry him. So this was it. Act 2 Scene 1. So this was it. Act 2 Scene 1 ends. Stay tuned to know what happens next, whether the Prince of Morocco is able to choose the correct casket. If not, then who's the one that chooses the right casket and is able to win over Portia? This is Beauty Bharatwaj. Stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you.